playing Doki Doki Literature Club with my friends, all thanks to our fans.
Thanks to 20 of our friends.
Yeah. Yeah, chat. Let us know how the sound is. This is quite the setup.
Tell me how your ears feel.
Yeah, how do your ears feel? Both physically on the outside and the inside.
Mostly on the inside.
Well, you know.
Like a little to the left of there. Not right there. Just
Get
a
all-
little to the left.
Get all nice and deep in there. Oh boy.
Right.
We're doing it. Here we go.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Nude game.
New game.
Enter your name. Well, okay. New name is Butt.
Oh, yeah.
If it ain't Butt, it ain't for me.
Lowercase butt.
Lowercase Butt.
Good.
Very understated butt.
But
Also, I like that my Switch wants to finish with Thwomp Nation.
It knows.
yeah.
Are we doing voices?
Oh my god, I'll just read it. Hey.
Are you going to read all of them?
Maybe, I don't know. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! Ha! Oh god. I overslept again.
Look at these HD textures.
Oh my god. But I caught you this time. Maybe. Oh, this is me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Oh, she's got like the
She's
ooh
Canadian.
fingers. I hate this. That's mean, but... Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Was that good?
Can you bump my mic up too, man?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Butt, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not... Oh, that's me. I told you already. That's the same voice, but lower. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, but one of the many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. This dude sucks.
Yeah, he's super
Butt sucks.
Yeah.
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Todd and his games and anime.
Todd and his games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Fuck, Sayori, Jesus. Be cool. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a neat.
What is a neat?
That's gotta be a slur. In a few years because you're not used to the real world.
Googling needs.
Oh, I don't like that. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right.
Tommy says it's not. It's not a slur.
Okay, thank you,
It's
Tommy.
NEAT is an abbreviation for not in education, employment, or training. It's what I've been for the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of STEM.
Yeah.
I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Just said no promises. Jesus. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Butt's monologue is problematic.
Why does this really kind girl care about me?
More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
I love the music.
It's so good.
Does this take you back to a place, Matt?
Boy, does it, Andrew.
This has got some Harvest Moon background energy.
Yeah.
Is what
Yeah,
this
it
is.
does.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs.
You got wood clubs, you
Right.
got metal clubs.
I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
I would like to point out that in chat, Baron says this is 1 a.m. for him, which means he's going to bed to your voice.
Baron, I'm so sorry, and also thank you, and once more, I'm sorry.
This will be great background music to sleep to.
Yeah, it sure will. Also, Tommy giving a
Hello.
shout out to Club Baby Seals.
Club Baby Seals. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that the only one left in the classroom. Are these the only two humans in existence? Is that what this is?
You'll meet more humans.
No.
Well,
Okay.
the class is let out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's no one else there.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting here and spacing out, so
Hey,
I came in.
You're doing all this spacing
Right,
out.
that's what I do. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh, that's me. The voices are tricky. The lowercase butt is very unassuming, and I miss it as a prompt. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. But there is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Oh god, the finger thing is the worst. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. No, that's a better club than anime club.
They said the name of the thing.
Yeah.
He said the name of the movie.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new
Says,
club.
Todd really needs to watch more anime.
I don't need to watch more anime. How can that possibly be the solution to this? Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the anime club, because that's so much cooler, but good job. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member, and that Suki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go!
What a dick.
Dude sucks.
Dude super sucks.
Like, he has 0 clubs,
Yeah.
and now he's faced with 2 clubs, and he's like, I just won't do any.
Oh, this girl just wants to be nice to him.
Right.
Yeah.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member.
Yeah, you only call me pledge in this place.
Yeah, exactly. Potential candidate. I glance around the room. Who wants to be girl 1?
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy?
We can't both do gravelly voices.
Fine, I'll do something else.
You do the gravelly voice. I'll do something else.
Okay. Way to kill the atmosphere.
I can't not do.
I'll do her too.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, but what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
I can't not do the robot voice.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry?
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Or you can just ignore her when she gets moody.
I can do Sayori if you want.
No, I'm in on it now.
All right.
Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
You have to say that quietly in your own ear.
That's me saying it to my ear. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid. What is this classification of other humans, bud?
Can we pause here for 1 second? One of the wildest things about this game to me is how they use that strand of hair for Yuri to accentuate the cleavage, as though pulling your strand of hair down would
right.
split your chest in two.
Yeah, in twain.
In twain.
And timid seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, but Monica smiles sweetly.
I will not be able
Monica's
to keep
got
these
back
straight.
problems.
Yeah, we do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, butt. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I get a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
Like how much your Yuri sounds like Jordan Peterson.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Is that one, Andrew?
Oh, no, that one's me.
I think
My
it's
bad.
you.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da.
Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Is this Jordan Peterson?
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
It's like the movie phone guy.
Well, you know.
Does she have... Oh, they gave her anime fangs.
They did. She's got a little baby tooth.
I don't like
Little baby snaggle tooth.
I don't like that.
If you look at it long enough, I'll lick it with my tongue.
don't
I'll keep that little snaggletooth noise.
weird.
Just hurry and take one.
I don't like it. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face because she's dumb.
Yeah.
And Butt hates her, apparently.
She's the worst,
Yeah.
apparently.
I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet.
God, I love to watch you handle that cake.
Great. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down.
God, yeah, just put it in your fucking mouth.
You pig. Put it in your mouth, pig. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Notice me, senpai.
She doesn't have her fingers pointed together. You don't know that. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you, dummy.
All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
That was Todd.
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission.
It's better if Andrew just reads everything. With
It's
this
Jordan
accent.
Peterson.
Yeah, Jordan Peterson just the main
After all,
character.
doesn't a hot cup of tea, help you enjoy a good book?
We learn from the cavemen.
I guess.
You're wrong.
Oh, that's it.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
What was the evil bear from
Monokuma.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of Monokuma.
It's
in that one.
Monokuma, but with less lisp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is-
Monokuma was really lispy.
A little more deranged.
yeah.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
That's me.
very good at this.
I believe you.
There it is.
Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
I like that Monica holds her finger like she's holding it like a fancy cigarette.
Right.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
It's like when you're interviewing and like a recruiter brought you there and they're like, "Why do you want to work here?" And you're like, "I don't know. You brought me here."
Yeah, because I want the money.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
Well, that's you.
We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well,
If anyone ever in mid-conversation bends like that and says that series of words to you,
45-degree angle.
yeah, leave.
To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events and trans rights and things like that. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it, like guns.
Say Monica's problematic.
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement.
I agree.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way.
Well, I was trying to adjust my microphone. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
What is that sentence?
So wholesome.
But it makes school events like the festival that much more important.
There's always a festival.
I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
You know it. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically and problematically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three.
She sure did.
Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, but what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. Manga.
Manga.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
Have you ever heard about the hierarchies? My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is absolutely amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. You know what? That's the most real thing this character has said.
Yeah, that's true.
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
Hey, can I ask a question to chat real quick? Chat, do Yuri and Monica sound too similar? If I need to go a different direction with Monica,
I guess you could say that.
Yeah, they're definitely close.
They're not close, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, well, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
She could be more Dolly Parton.
Right.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. Oh, it's a different me.
more Dolly Parton?
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What?
Natsuki!
What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Oh, she's got the fang out again.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Doing the Eric Cartman face.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
That's a Jordan Peterson quote. That's just straight up a Jordan Peterson quote.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Sounds like one of the rescue rangers.
What do you want from me? ...
I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment and think about what's brought us here. ...
Crack!
Okay.
Yeah! It's like she's 1/4 into transforming into Optimus Prime.
I have an idea, everyone.
Whoop, there you go.
What's that?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Sam.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Isn't that
Isn't that right, Butt?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I can't wait to hear what has been on his mind the entire time.
It rhymes with oobies.
I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Butt?
I'm sorry, I just thought.
But you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, what the fuck is this game? Right. Okay, I've decided then.
You know what's fun? This is the second copy of this game that I own.
I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
Hey, you really did scare me for a moment there.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official.
The ankles.
Welcome to the literature club.
She crawls out of line like the girl from The Ring. Thanks, I guess.
Of the four of these women, she definitely skitters.
She
Right.
absolutely skitters.
Okay, everyone. Press the fucking
Whoop,
button.
got it.
I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
But I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Butt, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Oh no, that was the other one. That's
Yeah,
the other one.
254 Red, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us.
God, I'm so sorry. Run. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I bet he will.
I think he's gonna be. It's gonna be pretty eventless. I think it's gonna be pretty chill.
Yeah,
The days are just gonna, ride away. And
It seems.
we'll look back on this very fondly.
Yeah, I feel like if I've learned anything about this game already, it's just wholesome. So perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right.
Chat says I really want Todd to have to write a poem.
I will not.
Yeah.
I'll just need
do it as a happy family.
I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Fuck, am I gonna write a poem?
You are absolutely gonna write a
But-
poem.
Absolutely.
Todd, it's time to write a poem.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Pick words you
Look at
think
the-
your favorite club member
Yeah,
will like.
Who's your favorite club member so far, Todd?
Something
really-
good might happen
Who do you think we're really vibing
So-
with?
with
So-
whoever likes your poem the most.
So okay, so let's break this down
Yeah,
real quick.
who's butt really into at this
Yeah.
point?
So we've got. So if I'm going from left to right,
Yeah.
is that Dolly Parton?
No,
No, bottom-
No,
bottom-
Dolly Parton's not there. So that's Sayori,
Sayori.
Natsuki,
Yep.
and Jordan Peterson.
And Jordan and Yuri Peterson.
Yeah, Yuri
Yeah.
Peterson. I feel like Sayori's the right answer, but obviously hates her for reasons that I can't
but-
articulate.
Yeah, this is a role play. This
Yeah,
is not a,
no.
Yeah.
it's-
Oh, T54 Red. Thanks for the tier 1 sub gift, man. That was very cool of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so Sayori, unfortunately, due to plot alone, is not in. The Natsuki did
Yeah.
make these cupcakes.
She did.
Yep.
And she made them with love.
You gobbled those cakes.
I did. I don't like the sentence "gobbled."
You
those
got a
cakes.
pretty mouth.
Okay, this is getting worse. And then Jordan Peterson is a problematic human.
Do you like horror?
So
I've been watching a really interesting film recently. It's called Night of the Living Dead.
the arc of evolution leans towards man. I feel like I'm gonna go with Natsuki, and I want to think about things that she would like. And if there's one thing that so she has rose,
Definitely tragedy.
she has rose-colored hair. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna go with rose.
Nope, that was Sayori.
Uh-oh.
You're already 1 for 1.
Whoops. Okay, pink. Pink is almost rose but different. Okay, got
That's
it.
Nancy.
You got me on that one.
Target acquired.
Okay. What if I just throw a scars in so we get a 0.1 across the
yeah.
board?
Tim,
Oh, what? How is that hers?
I sold myself shut.
Okay, let's think about this now.
There's a few oopsies kind of whipped in here.
420, nice up top. 420
Amazing.
blaze it. What about?
Legalize it.
I feel like let's go with whisper. Let's throw a whisper in. That's right. Perfect.
Got it.
Sticky
Absolutely
sticky
sticky.
whisper.
Butt,
Done.
butt loves the word
Yeah.
sticky.
Sticky Whisper's what they called me in high school.
Let's get some sticky whispers in the chat, please. What if we just throw a Sayori's
Yeah,
got some twisted
she's
shit
got some
going on.
trauma,
I
sure.
don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna pick Papa. That's
Thanks for picking
concerningly arousing.
I just really care about my daddy.
I
How about effulgent?
yeah, I don't
Depression.
know what that word means.
That's
Milk.
That's effulgent milk.
Oh, there we go. There's
Yeah,
one
now
for
we
Jordan
got Yuri.
Peterson.
Yuri P. Peterson.
Wow, these really suicide is just a word that's in here.
So is Kawaii and Massacre.
Yeah. This is. I feel like knowing this game changes.
Yeah.
They're like starting. Well, the ad read that we cut did. Knowing that this changes, I feel like they're really trying to telegraph that a bit here.
Yeah. Well, the content warning doesn't do that, you think?
No, probably not. What about Bunny?
Bunny.
Perfect.
Chat says effulgent means bright.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
great.
There you
Thanks. Secretive. Who's got secrets? Jordan Peterson has secrets. Unending. Oh my god. Let's do.
Explode.
Yeah, right. Oh god.
This is a Yuri B. Peterson run, apparently.
Let's throw a candy in there.
Yuri
That's
B.
what we want.
Peterson is the worst
Yuri
thing.
Peterson. A tone. What? Let's throw. Yeah, poof's fun. Great.
That was for me.
Wrath, obviously.
Sure.
Socks. Socks is nice and neutral. Okay, great.
I love socks.
So we're gonna go with sock shame
Sock
because that
shame.
was
Yep.
that's definitely a college nickname as well.
Climax.
Yeah, all right, perfect.
Thank you for picking Climax.
Infinite climax.
Done. And then
Oh, you gotta pick Doki Doki.
is it Doki Doki?
It's the name of the
What does Doki Doki mean?
It's a heartbeat. Your heart goes like it's an onomatopoeia in Japan.
Great.
Oh,
Beating of a heart. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Your heart goes doki.
That's how
doki,
your heart
doki.
goes.
Yeah.
That's Boom, boom, boom. My heart go Doki Doki. My supernova girl.
Everybody say way ho.
Chat just analoged or logged what you picked here.
Boy.
So our list is rose pink scars, whisper sticky whispers, party papa effulgent milk, bunny secretive unending explode candy poof,
Yeah.
wrath suck shame, infinite climax Doki Doki.
Sock shame is such a good 1-2 punch.
Thank you, chat.
Hi again, bud. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word.
Up to the second knuckle.
Well, I'm back at the literature club.
Back again at the Krispy Kreme.
I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Butt. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Oh, that's still me, goddamn. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Oh, damn, Natsuki. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
It's art, Mom.
It's not a phase.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki
I'm still here.
plops back into her seat. What a verb. Don't worry,
You guys forget about me?
Bud always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Sayori, you don't know me. Shut up. He helps me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking.
Leah Michelle.
Good. like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so, Uwu?
Ooh, woo, you two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous, ooh, woo.
How come? You and Buck can become good friends too, Uwu.
Oh, can we?
So, Sayori. Ellipses. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
What? Wait, Sayori.
You pronounced every letter in that word. Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is just a pleasant surprise.
I'm so ashamed.
Oh, gloom. My eyes have disappeared in shame. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
This girl has just the slightest whisper of a nose. Like she has as much nose as LaCroix has flavor.
Oh, it's so funny. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. It's my book. 8 simple ways for living. I forget the name of Jordan B. Peterson's book. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so should keep your attention even if you don't usually read and may or may not be illiterate. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
Oh, if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? How is Jordan Peterson accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading. Being able to read at that. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today.
Man.
I slump down in the nearest desk as I am unable to read. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? How am I supposed to occupy myself?
I can only
with
read
something-
when other people are in the room.
I'm at the reading club and I've got a book. What should I do? Oh, I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about.
Is the literature festival like the Tri-Wizards tournament? Is
Well,
everyone
it's the
going
school
to die?
festival. It's
Oh,
not the
okay.
literature festival.
The problem is that
We're not gonna make it to the festival.
No, of course we're not.
the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We got this loser, he can't even read. We just need a way
I'm in the
of
back.
showing that to everyone.
I'm in the back going, I can't read.
Yeah, everyone's invited to this club, Cranium.
Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Eh? What do you mean?
Can I get another clink out of that A?
Eh?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to my first place if it's a literature. Nobody will come. Wow, I actually can't read in real life. Nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event.
I might come.
Except for Jordan Peterson. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. We can do the thing to speak to their creative... That is a sentence. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like
She's such a
this.
stupid
Yeah,
girl.
she's such a girl.
Uh-oh, what happened? Did we lose?
We lost the. It says
Uh-oh.
no device on.
Okay, we're back here.
I think.
Oh man, yeah, they're missing this riveting
Chat,
video.
hold on. Chat, don't leave.
We don't want you to miss this hot
We're
plot.
getting there. There's hot plot.
It's hot plot. All right, Monica, this is you, Dolly.
Huh, that's a good point.
Oh, I have to pick back up the controller.
In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could.
Cupcakes.
Good thinking. Cupcakes can totally be our brand. I bet Natsuki would love to do that.
They just voluntold this woman to make more cupcakes.
Sure did.
Get your ass out of the manga corner and get bacon, bitch.
Ah, you're right. You have one dimension to you, and it's cupcakes. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly because we're not making them.
Sorry, I was drinking my beer.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. That's
Like a cow, I have 4.
my creative tummy is a terrible sentence.
Yeah. ...
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self.
And I hate her.
And I resent everything about her. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all because I took a nap instead of reading a book, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes.
Cupcakes!
Ah! God damn it!
First jump scare.
Surprise, bitch!
Wait, I need a Hank Hill. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face horrifyingly filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry.
I was smelling your oxygen.
You smell different when you're awake. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Fuck, get him. Get him, Sayori. Get his ass. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now games and anime. Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. Andrew, has anyone ever told you this sentence before?
Let's move on.
You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Other people in this nerdy club will hear you. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best.
You and your horrifying laugh.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Ooh. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out all around here. Who is this man?
Yeah.
The audacity.
Yeah,
right.
He's a monster.
I run my fingertips down the side. Nope. Straightening it out. I don't like that at all.
No, that's a mess.
Hey, chat, you don't touch people. You don't do this.
Yeah.
Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow. Fuck this dude.
Yeah, you just were like sleeping on a
Right.
desk, you weirdo.
Right. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain in your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. You're a slob and everyone hates you. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
God.
Hey, you meanie. Ooh. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Fuck, this dude sucks. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Don't do that.
Do this.
Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh. Oh, and her like toes are pointed in, and it's this. All right. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. That button. What the fuck?
Say it, Todd.
Yeah.
The button might come off. What?
Say it.
Say it with your human mouth, Todd.
Just want to take a second. I just want to take this moment to thank everybody, especially those of you in chat and the rest of our fans, for getting 20 reviews up.
Yeah.
Because none of this would be possible
Without you.
if it weren't for you.
Do you think
Specifically, Tommy.
Do you think God too stays in heaven for he fears what he has made here on earth?
God may, but Dan Salvato does not.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
Chat would like to point out that you can never run for public office.
No, I'm done. It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. Look up how much money this game has made. I want to know.
I got it.
It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? You know, Newgrounds used to make these
What, Todd?
hastily
What about
hastily
Newgrounds?
made deep dating sims that I assume have like, you know, scripts written like this.
Yeah.
Not games that made it to the Nintendo Switch, a wholesome counsel.
Have you seen the Nintendo eShop?
And I know it's a lawless land.
So what I got is that the original Doki Doki Literature Club sold over 2 million copies in its first 4 months.
Which is incredible because wasn't it free or was it like $2?
I think it was like $2 or $4.
Yeah.
And then Doki Doki Literature Club Plus has surpassed 500,000 copies sold in 2 weeks. That
Incredible.
was from 2021.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
There's so many horny nerds.
Yup.
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. This is Todd saying that. Todd is saying this.
Hey, Chrissy Lynn, welcome to the chat.
Oh,
Thanks
Chrissy.
for putting this on your commute home.
Chrissy Lynn, turn back now. You can still be pure. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Thank Christ. More characters are in the scene. Yeah.
Do I smell some sexual tension in here?
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Oh, I forgot about
It
this.
seems like a year ago.
Yay! I was a different person when I wrote that poem. But I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah, I wrote it like the Manatees Right Family Guy episode.
Also, I think you got the Sayori route, or I think you're going the Sayori
I
route.
guess. I
yeah,
didn't
it
think
kind of
so.
seems like you got the Sayori out.
Yeah.
Yeah. My relaxation ends.
My relaxation.
I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Was it the sock shame? Was that what locked
Might
me
have
into
been
the
the sock
Sayori zone? I couldn't really find much inspiration since
No, it was
I've
all the
never
sticky
really
whispers.
Sticky whispers will get you. It's one of those you can't turn back after that point. That's a plot defining choice.
You soft lock on Sticky Whispers. What a
Sentence.
It's truly something.
Since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. She has too much haphazard chaos energy for Butt.
She's a manic pixie dream girl,
She
dude.
is a manic pixie dream girl, and that's not what Butt wanted. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook.
But,
See,
Bud wants to be in a room by himself so that he can gaslight his own.
yeah, Butt deserves to be by himself,
Yeah, he certainly
not for
does.
good reasons. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
We got a music switch.
Oh boy. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, well, I know I'm stuck on Sayori, but I am going to go for Natsuki because it was that deep, sultry tone of hers in the cupcakes
Yeah,
that
that's
really.
really what did it.
It was,
Reasonable.
it was love at first grown, so I'm going to go with her. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. ... Question mark. ...
Welcome. It's about what I expected from someone like you.
All right, well, Natsuki jokes on you, but wants to be negged.
You
so
got big sock shame energy.
that's a little blunt.
I didn't like the part about the sticky
Hey,
whispers.
we got Cloaked Good 926. Thank you for the subscription.
Cloaked God. Come on, Andrew.
Cloaked God 926. Thank you for the Prime subscription.
Well, excuse me.
Boy.
It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
All right, I take back all the nice things Butt said about Natsuki because if sock shame doesn't evoke any emotions,
Sorry, but these panties are dry.
no.
What?
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. So, we're gonna move on. I'll pass.
You want to get smacked?
No.
Sigh. ... Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine.
Yeah, let's see yours so I can tear you down.
Not that you'll like
Yeah, because
it.
it's bad.
Would you like to tear me down?
You want me to read it? or
Yeah, I
you wanna
do
read
want you to read it. Absolutely.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
The font looks like it says people can fry.
Is Natsuki an idiot? Is that what this is? Not good poetry, right? Like,
I don't know. There's some prose there.
Poetry's in the eye of the.
all right, it's about the words you don't say.
Yeah.
Right? It's like
The
jazz.
space between the lines.
The notes you
Yeah,
don't play.
dot, dot,
Got it.
dot.
Okay.
I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Apparently, you said horses can rice.
Did I really?
People can try. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, I didn't know if you knew horses could rise.
People can fry rice.
Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff.
And now I feel a little bad for the mean things I said about Natsuki.
So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. How does Butt go from like 3 seconds ago being horny button up
Yeah.
prude perv
Yep.
to no, you're writing, explore the space, really, really do it.
Well,
He's a
human-
gaslighting son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Human beings are multifaceted.
All right,
People can fry, Todd.
Butt's grown as a person. He's a different man.
Truly
now.
the duality. The duality
Inside
of
us,
Bud.
there are two wolves.
Yes, exactly.
Inside Butt, there are two wolves, and both of them are horny.
But only one of them can read.
I was gonna say, inside us there are two butts.
I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
All right, I now see Todd, did not see the art. And I get that. That's
You're
on me.
learning too. Just
That's
like
on
Bart.
me. That's on me. We can all learn a little bit.
It really helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized, says both Todd and Bud.
Sometimes art imitates life.
Yeah, right?
That's what it means to be a pro. With my little baby snack teeth.
Weird meowth tooth.
I'm glad you learned
Meowth,
something.
that's right.
Meowth, that's right. Didn't expect that from the youngest
Oh,
I
one
don't
gotta
need
here,
that.
did
I don't
you?
need that.
eCraft Game, what's up?
What up?
everybody? Thank you so much, eCraft Game. What's up, everybody? Rating. We are playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and it is cursed.
It is
in a good way.
weird. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, which is a problematic sentence to probably say here, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, Jordan Peterson needs to read this poem.
These voice actors are cute.
Oh, oh no.
Good.
Wow.
Buckle in.
Yeah, you haven't heard Yuri B.
What an
Peterson yet.
excellent time for this raid to happen.
Oh, no.
Dot. Dot.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
God. It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, yes?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
Yes. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Ooh.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. You see, we call them hierarchies.
Right. But deserves this criticism. He brought this on
And
himself.
having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. Are you listening? I'm not seeing eye contact.
Great. You're doing great.
The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
All right, real talk. If I joined Literature Club because a friend asked me to, and this is what happened on the first full day,
Yeah.
people dressed down my
Second
writing.
day.
Oh, it was second day, sorry.
Yeah.
I would quit. I would go home and cry and I would quit.
And go watch anime.
I'd go watch more anime. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
I am an expert. I am a psychologist. By all psychologists. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Oh shit. Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
I love this like passive negging. Oh,
It's so
Natsuki
good,
though. So I've said too much.
I'm having this conversation with people in chat right now. I said, "Hey, thanks for joining. Welcome to hell." And they responded, "We came from hell."
Is it like
Out of
a
the
different
frying-
hell?
Out
Or
of the
like
frying pan into the fire.
yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, that font.
Ghost under the light.
Fuck.
Oh boy, here we go.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Dot, dot, dot. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, most schools have stopped teaching cursive altogether. Yuri, you should really just get on board with this. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That feels rude. Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
That was a little more mid.
Yeah, it's mid.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Why would you ask me that? That's a weird thing to ask somebody.
Todd, question from chat. Cold answer right now. Who's better, Natsuki or Yuri?
You know what?
Tell me what I want to hear, boy.
Listen, Natsuki brought cupcakes.
Now
but
Natsuki, though.
okay, stop it. I'm still team Natsuki. I unfairly criticized her poetry before she explained it, and genuinely, I feel bad about this.
I'm gonna tell Natsuki what
Okay,
you
well,
said.
Yuri has problematic views and also believes in ghosts, and so
You asked me that, you dick.
well, that was Butt, not Todd. So.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, but...
Oh, also, chat, I named my character Butt, and I will not be taking questions at this time. Really?
Lowercase butt.
Lowercase Butt specifically. I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it at all,
Okay,
after
Yuri.
all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. It's like this. perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort,
Yuri.
able to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way.
Excuse me for you interrupted me.
You know, you're good. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, God, Yuri, get out of here.
I like that we have Peaches in chat for Butt.
Incredible. Perfect. Let's get Dolly Parton in here.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because she wasn't allowed to be part of the first thing.
Hey, y'all. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Oh God, it's that angle again. Her eyes roll back into her head.
Don't worry, bud.
She does this all the time. It's fine.
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Ooh, is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends,
What?
right?
What selection of words did I choose that locked me in on Sayori? I thought we were
It was the spicy socks.
It was the sticky
sock-
whispers.
Sticky whispers and sock shame.
Yeah,
Okay.
sock shame.
I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Those sorts of things.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
She doesn't even whisper into her socks.
Her socks have no shame.
She's really into flip flops.
Well, maybe that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. Like your blood types. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much? Oh, God.
That could be. Oh gosh, sound like Siri.
But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of the gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness.
Are they doing the whole thing where, like, Sayori and I are good friends and, like, she's the girl that's just out of focus the whole movie of the teenage coming-of-age drama?
We should move on.
All right.
Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
She can't be the love interest. She has glasses. Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay, we'll use lots of lube the first
Good,
time.
you gotta ease
I'd
it.
love to see you try new things.
All right, Monica, what's up?
Bend at the waist. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles.
We haven't had a bend and snap in a while.
But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write.
Listen, I thought we were just sharing poems here.
It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Ah.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Holy shit, yes.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
All right, Monica, a little fucked up. Okay.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
I know Monica started as like Dolly Parton, but she has evolved into Towley.
She absolutely has.
It's a combination of Towley and like Mr. Hanky.
Don't forget to bring a poem.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly, Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
Yeah, this does have big, on the third meeting you join the cult energy.
Yeah.
I am getting that.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Fuck, you think a lot of yourself, don't you, Monica?
Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink.
My favorite early 2000s rock band.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Chat says that's valid writing advice.
It's actually pretty good. Well, I think we got everyone, so...
All right, your girl.
Oh, boy.
Well, I'm super excited to hear you do this with yourself.
Oh, my goodness. This is so good, but... Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all, but has become self-aware very suddenly. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I chose words like sticky.
That is the most salient.
Right. I put sock shame beside each other. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Aha! Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this.
Well, thank you.
Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a butt poem.
Oh, the payoff! Finally!
Yeah. We need to keep that forever. Oh, man, you're welcome, chat. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs your butt. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I try to make each laugh a little bit more unhinged.
Yeah.
I'm really
Like the butt rock of the writing world, says Chad.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom.
but-
yeah,
all
but
right,
don't talk
whatever,
to yourself
nerd.
and belittle her.
Yeah.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, but deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. No, Bud is actually canonically selfish.
Yeah.
Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow, the way the music softens,
Yeah,
it's pretty solid here.
I love the music so much.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Didn't really stick the landing, Sayori. Really had something special there and kind of nosedived.
Look, ADHD's a hell of a job, right?
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? Oh, fuck, get her. No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
It's really funny.
I forgot to do it last night, ooh. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. That has big, beautiful on the inside energy. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best one. Yeah. But next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Holy
I guess.
fuck, Sayori. Phew.
That was a
I
day.
guess that's everyone. It's been a tough day of reading poems, you know? I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
I have no idea. When somebody puts something in parentheses and italics and in quotes.
Oh, she's thinking out loud.
I was going to say, is that an inside or an
Yeah,
outside?
I think it's like a stage whisper.
Yeah, it's a stage whisper.
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. I am very fancy. Yours is cute.
Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Yeah. You mean
This is so stupid.
Oh, the third beer.
you mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way.
People, the people did.
Yeah.
There's 3 other people in this room.
Yeah.
There you
Sayori
go.
liked it.
But
And Butt did too.
She's gonna name them all.
Yeah.
So based
That is
on that,
Yeah.
I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
How dare you?
Excuse me? Oh, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. And I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet.
Can I get another one of those?
And Butt liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by
You guys
it.
know Butt, the guy that just joined the
Yeah.
club?
well, that's because Butt's a slut. He's a
You
butt
heard-
slut.
You ever met
Butt,
Butt?
Butt is simping for everyone's poems if we're being specific.
I even think he might be able to read.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
The music stopped, which means something dramatic's about to happen.
Eh.
Oh, there it is. This game is so stupid.
Eh? That's not what I.
What is this goofy ass music in the background?
Ooh. You're just.
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Butt appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
I now realize why I made it lowercase butt, because you can't tell. Maybe butt was already in that sentence.
Yeah,
butt
right.
could have just been in that sentence already.
That butt
That's
appreciates
not butt.
me.
That butt appreciates my advice.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ooh.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as butt started showing up.
And again, could be any butt.
Natsuki!
Oh, that's Monica. My
Yeah.
bad.
Natsuki, that's a little.
This
Doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
But she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Chat says this music belongs in a haunted circus.
Right.
What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader like you're rocking tits, not force them to have to figure it out.
For the record, chat, we are in a haunted circus.
Help me explain that to her, butt.
That comma's not supposed to be there.
Wait! Don't explain that to my butt. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language.
Good Genesis from Two Girls One Ship just popped in.
Oh,
chat,
Genesis,
too.
I'm sorry.
What a perfect time for you to be here.
Genesis.
It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively.
Oh, man.
Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, bud? Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever, good job, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably, whomstever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
pick me.
So of course that's going to be.
Help me, Sayori.
You gotta pick, Todd.
I mean,
This is a Natsuki run, right?
it's still a Natsuki run. Yeah, we're going with Natsuki.
Oh, Natsuki will give you the runs.
I have the runs too.
Yuri, you're really talented. This is you, Jordan.
Well, I was looking at chat.
Chat asked, "What are you all doing to this game?" And the question you should be asking is, "What is this game doing to
Yeah,
us?"
no, we are the
cursed
victims
it.
here.
Yeah. For those who are new to this stream,
Right.
Todd is the only one who hasn't played
Yes.
this before. Andrew and I are both intimately familiar with
Yes.
the Dokis and the literature clubs.
Both Dokis.
Both Dokis. Doki and his father, Doki Sr.
no, Doki Senior is my father's name. But Natsuki as a point, I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know.
What? That's not.
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Get out of here, Sayori. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki.
Ah!
Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. You know, like Natsuki's voice is.
Yeah.
Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With the yeah, give me it again with more dejection. There it is. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. What the fuck, butt?
I have one eye.
I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, but
So pretend that sentence didn't have the comma.
For me,
and
but.
and that Natsuki's a pirate.
sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about,
Natsuki glances around the room.
would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs. I didn't mean it, okay?
We've moved past this, Natsuki. You could have let it go.
That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Thank you.
Sayori?
I'll go make some tea.
I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Like a piece of shit I
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone.
I wanted to get some more constructive feedback on our poem, but that's okay.
Especially you, bud. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace for the lazing around we get a little too used to.
So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Just her spine. Just the angles of her spine.
There's still time before we go home.
For me to ruin the club or like make it better?
So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room.
Things is doing heavy lifting.
So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing.
He can't
Yeah,
read.
we've canonically established that Butt cannot read.
After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica.
About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing
The friends
is
we
having
made along
friends
the
we
way.
made along the way and fun.
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
If Sayori kills Monica, does Sayori become the president? Is that how this works?
Well,
Why don't we move on?
No,
Yeah.
That's one of those questions. Oh, wait. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing.
I'm gonna have to learn how to read.
Oh, God. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Has it? But...
Yeah, I mean, has it?
All right.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to
New
leave.
poem, new poem, new
Oh,
poem.
no.
How did you all feel about sharing your poems?
Did you want to reflect on sharing your poems some more?
Okay, good. I'm just mad I haven't gotten to read my poem. Other than what chat shared, I can't remember what I have except for sock shame
And Sticky Whispers.
and sticky
Sticky
whispers.
Whispers.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
But how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone, and it was totally normal and cool.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too.
What if, okay, time out. What
Yeah.
if this whole thing is just a bit, and you all suckered me into 12 hours of gameplay that's just this?
Todd,
Maybe we should move on.
You don't know that it's not.
I don't know that it's not.
So your poems will turn out even better.
It sold 1 million copies, so I can't imagine. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. But, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. What? Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
Aren't you loving the new Plus version though? Because they added a bunch of new music.
yeah, they
Like,
did add a bunch of new
you should-
music.
And also, and I should say, you should be very thankful because in the original version, it's just
Oh, no.
which is like a great theme, but it's the only.
It's
theme
a great
throughout
theme
the
for
whole
10
game.
minutes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Also, somebody in chat asked if we had played I Love You, Colonel Sanders,
No.
which we have not, but should be
Oh,
next.
That's that's really good. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. No. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, but it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Wow! Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but
Say it.
does it really need to stop there? He says predatorily.
Yeah. He says with a full chub.
He's got a butt chub.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder because I do not see her as a human.
What's up, Kyle?
I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this.
We gon' fuck.
Is it read poem writing? Hell
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
who are you going for this time?
I mean, I want to keep trying the Natsuki run, but
Natsuki
it's like
percent.
it's going poorly.
Yeah.
Chat, if somebody could track this in chat for us, it would be
Yeah,
so
please
tight.
help. Okay. Let's start with Candy, because I think
Okay.
that's a Natsuki thing. Okay.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. Natsuki does need to atone for her crimes, and I think that could be a logical next step. Also, essence is a weird word to throw in here.
I like skirt.
Crimson
Yeah,
skirt are
skirt,
also good.
headphones, sunset.
Skirt makes me think of like rap. You know, like skirt, skirt.
Perfect. All right, we've had 2 good things. How about graveyard?
Great.
Perfect. That feels right.
I love graveyards.
Oh yes.
That one's for me.
What about
Cheeks.
cheeks? Dem cheeks. Perfect.
Butt cheeks.
That feels good. These are all pretty neutral.
Summer.
Summer's very
That's
nice.
Sayori.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
nice.
No.
we're going on a 0 Sayori run this
Yeah.
time.
More like say no, Rhea, my
God.
right?
Get dunked on. Judgment, because we'll all be judged for our sins in this game. Perfect.
Candy store graveyard cheeks.
Perfect. Now, didn't I pick pink before and it didn't? What, wasn't Sayori?
No, pink was.
Pink was
Rose
Sayori.
wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Because
oh, yeah.
Sayori
Pink.
loves rose.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Perfect. Misery. We need to keep throwing these in here.
Nope.
Sure it is, Sayori. Great.
She's in the business of misery.
Yeah.
Let's take it from the top.
Well, socks, obviously. Well, it is. We are here with a socks party, so
Sucks.
a tenacious socks party at that. Let's throw a heart in there. Nope, wrong. Do love a good parfait. Great. An agonizing parfait.
Nibble. Climax nibble.
Oh, I missed it. What about a festering,
Festering climax.
festering parfait? Man.
Oh, I hate festering climax
Okay,
a lot.
okay, we gotta dial it back in here because we're trying to get.
Marshmallow.
Is that?
Sing is my guess.
No, that's gotta be Sayori.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I don't know.
It's gotta be
that's gotta be Sayori. I think it's marshmallow or imagination.
Imagination.
No, I think it goes up at the end.
A little more, yeah.
Perfect. We're just
Kitty.
We're not gonna. We're not gonna do.
Suicide kitty.
We're not gonna do unaliving. That's not it. Kitty seems good. Perfect. We're just really doing it now.
Thanks, Genesis.
What's that?
She's keeping track
Oh,
of
you're the best.
our poem for us.
Sugar. Great.
Shame.
is that pillow
Lollipop.
shame now?
Effulgent shame.
Lollipop shame.
Lollipop shame.
Lollipop, and then what's our last one?
Lollipop insight.
Lollipop Insight. It sounds like a CIA operation.
Operation Lollipop
Lollipop
insight.
We are here to report that at 0200 hours, Operation Lollipop Insight was effective.
Okay.
So we got.
I'll read it out.
Yeah, please do.
Candy atone graveyard cheeks. Summer judgment pink misery. Socks party heart parfait. Fester. Unclear. Sugar shame. Lollipop insight.
Summer Judgment is so good.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, another day passes and it's time for the club
festering
meeting.
climax.
Festering
Festering
climax.
climax.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Do they not go to actual school?
It's
just
after
really
school.
this.
Who
All
gives a
right.
shit about
Suspend
school?
your
You're right.
disbelief
It's
for
not
like
called
a
Doki
second.
Doki School Club. It's Doki Doki Literature Club.
We ain't here to play school.
Or Doki Doki Literature School. These kids don't have to learn.
Doki Doki festering climax.
I've gotten,
Doki Doki Whisper Regret.
I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, bud. Yo, Sayori, because I'm way
so
cooler
cool.
now. I'm at day 3 and I wear glasses. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I have facial hair probably now.
Who are you? I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. But get out of here.
What a
Speaking of
Fuck.
which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks.
Didn't you see this poem? It's about sugar shame.
That's not like you at all.
I'm on a Natsuki run.
I have my reasons.
It's Natsuki.
Why don't we take a look at your purse? What? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it, because I'm a perv.
What?
Ah! Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming to the club room.
And then all of a sudden he's fucking house MD.
Right, who is this? Phoenix Wright attorney at law up in here. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
Mr. Masota!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Ha.
Get the fuck out of here, Yuri. No one invited you
I'm here now too.
Yuri
I'm
suddenly
giggling.
Yuri suddenly giggles like a human with her human mouth. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. My face is in a book, like always. It's just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Bud to let me borrow some money. What is this B plot? What is happening?
But you should be less of a piece of shit.
Bud should be
Don't
less
get
of a
me
piece of
involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford.
All right, I
What
hate
do you mean the B plot?
Yeah, I guess.
A
This is
plot
A
only,
plot.
bitch. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Yeah, the A plot is definitely fiscal conservatism. That's what this
Do you
is.
guys think I'm a wet blanket?
You should really live within your means, Sayori.
If you want a snack, you gotta pull yourselves up by the bootstraps.
Right. That's still
Jordan?
you.
Did I just? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. You see, it's about hierarchy.
Right.
Ooh.
Aha! I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Was she not listening to the words that were said?
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
The revolution will not be televised.
Oh, it's so funny that she.
Retribution.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, wow.
That!
Still, coming from you, Sayori.
I thought that said coming for you, Sayori, which was
Coming.
way better.
Coming for you. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Just a little devil
And
man.
Right beside the 2 wolves.
Yeah.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What was Sayori trying to do?
She was trying to get him to buy her some food.
What? So what?
Yeah, well, that's the. So what? That's the, yeah, obviously, so what? But sucks.
Well,
yeah, all
It's
right.
like this.
After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But now it's lowercase, please. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
I'm the victim here.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Plap. That's my favorite Flash game of the runner. It's where you control the 4 things. Akia!
I'm unfazed.
Ow! What was a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution?
Actually, that one almost worked.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ha.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her
Do you guys
mouth.
think Sayori's Goku?
I don't. Yeah, it feels like she's Goku. I bit my tongue.
See you, clothed god. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh god.
She could, instead of being Goku, she could be Pauly Shore from Encino Man.
I think that's.
Oh, that's
Goku.
me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was making Pauly Shore jokes.
I mean, whomst
Among us.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
That's a pretty fucking good cookie, though.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. What? Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey, did you seriously just do that?
Her planet needs her.
Gone. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Yuri is incapable of feeling joy. Yuri doesn't actually laugh.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question.
There's more.
Got another one for you.
Sorry.
Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me. Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Oh, wow. That's true.
Come on, get down with the sickness.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eep. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend?
Kyle, to answer your question, he started as Monokuma. He started Monica as Monokuma, but then it switched to Dolly Parton.
Yeah, now we kind of landed on Towley.
Yeah, it's probably Tally
it
and
is a little Tally.
Mr. Hanky.
Yeah. I already said it.
Oh, gotcha. I would hate for you to have to say it again.
Yeah.
I think this does. Well, I don't know that this passes the Bechtel test only because we are always in the vantage point of the male character.
Yeah.
What on earth are you talking about?
And even though there's two female characters talking, they're
there's
talking about a
never-
boyfriend.
Well, there's never a scene where the male character isn't in the room. because
Yeah.
we're in his vantage point.
Wow, go figure that the weird horror dating sim game doesn't pass the Bechdel test.
Strange.
Wouldn't have wild pinned that one. Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time.
You know, like when you're in school and you just don't leave because you're loving school so much.
But really though, when you guys were in school, didn't you have like an acute awareness of the exact minute that
Yes.
it was at every single
Absolutely.
time of every day?
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Oh, there you go.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it.
Is that so? Well, in that case, I won't let you down, bud.
Again, remove the comma. I won't let you down, bud. Monica smiles sweetly.
It's always jarring.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry.
I just like how she moonwalked ass first across the screen.
I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Nope, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Great.
Oh, yes.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet.
Oh, are we there
She
already?
seems to
We're
be
there.
annoyed by
Oh
something.
my god, okay.
I approach her in case she needs a hand.
All right, I'm ready.
What are we ready for?
Go ahead, Todd.
All right.
We should keep going.
You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
I gotta say, this game very suddenly got super horny for like 2 minutes and then dropped all the horniness again. Are we
Yeah.
about to walk into another horny trap?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll just tell you that one straight
It's
up.
big old bowl of porn flakes.
All right. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Nah. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Andrew, have you ever said this phrase out loud?
I mean, I've thought it.
How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Got that manga face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. Fuck, that's a stupid sentence. No one should ever say that. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? That's too horny. I don't like it. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible, because you know, I'm right.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, bud. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Honestly, impressed that we made it 3 days in the Literature Club without that.
And that was the first time we heard that joke.
That joke, yeah.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. I don't know what.
Mo problems.
Mo
Mo money.
Mo manga. Mo problem.
Mo manga.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh, Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Yeah, because we're definitely sitting in this image right now.
Yeah, right.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Aside from this manga being called Parfait Girls, this is wholesome so far. But, why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me.
I told you these panties are dry.
Man, sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Because that's how a high schooler would describe this. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Seems like a meta commentary. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters.
I see what we're doing here.
It's like Hawkeye's farm in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama.
Let's see what this is.
Like when they get into all their backstories and some of the romance starts to happen.
Okay, I see.
I mean, they're all fucking parfaits. What do you
I
want?
got it.
That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. It's just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Good save.
Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh no.
Real quick, I want to pause. Just want to catch up on some notifications, some subs and
get
follows.
it.
So we got Chrissy Lynn resubbing with Prime. Thank you so much,
Hey-o.
Chrissy. And then new follows. We've got Emmy is Ned Bigby. We've got The Donnie, eCraft Game, and Bells GG. Thank you all so much.
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate it.
I hate that we pause staring at this
Yeah,
screen.
that was very
This
intentional.
perspective change is not.
Well, we don't see the snaggletooth.
Well, is that
She
the
did
biggest
age down
concern?
like 5
yeah,
years.
That's, I don't like that at all.
She also has just a whisper of a nose.
Yeah.
A sticky whisper of a nose.
She's got a LaCroix flavoring of a nose.
Yeah.
We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that. It's called voyeurism.
Yeah. if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Question.
You don't. There's that snaggletooth. We knew it'd come back.
Yeah.
That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet.
This fictitious voice of Natsuki mocking the fictitious voice of her friends, mocking her. Incredible. There's layers.
It's like an onion.
Yeah.
Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Chat asks how wrecked is your voice going to be, Matt?
Oh no, I'm good. We're in register right now. Yeah.
I think you're better in this space than the Dolly Parton space.
Yeah. The upper register is definitely, it goes first for sure.
Sure.
I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards other losers over time. What in the backhanded statement was that, bud?
Yeah, that
Soy
was
Lou Parody Dar.
real
Right.
shitty.
But it's probably harder for someone like you.
So I impaired it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
The back part.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
No, I can't even keep it in my own room either.
I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here, in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Eh,
Alright, Natsuki.
So?
Aha!
Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. In her adorable laughing voice.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Ugh. I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement.
It sure does.
It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. For the experience whomst it is. The thought makes me smile a little bit to myself.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's
Fuck,
poems?
I forgot we wrote poems.
Oh,
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Do you two look pretty cozy over there? Ah! Ah!
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me.
All right.
That's me. All right.
Oh, my bad.
Guess I'll stop. It's my sultry voice.
Yeah.
Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb.
Oh, fuck.
Just take it home with you.
Nah. Is that really alright? Do people just take books home?
Borrowing a book?
I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this, you know, in the club that I'm in.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far.
I have to go home and watch anime.
Yeah.
How am I going to read anime?
I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face.
Yes, her enthusiastic face.
Yeah. Or am I more scared of what'll happen if I don't finish it? All right, then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Oh, fuck.
You got to do them all.
Well, let's start with Monica, because she seems to not matter in the plot.
Yeah.
Or at least in the dating trio.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Hi again, bud. How's the writing going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Nah, I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ...
All right. I like it, bud.
Just, again, the comma's not really there. I like it, but... Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, geez.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too.
So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. There are lots of poems and stories out there, no more than a few simple words.
I can't. That's the one that's bad for my
right,
voice.
right.
They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably wouldn't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
All right, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop.
This music right now, very good.
Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Meaningless. Load me.
Oh, fuck.
Load me.
It's even more abstract than your last one,
It's
huh?
more abstract.
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that, but it's just a kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Monica, get out of here.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
It doesn't feel like a writing tip, actually. It feels like I'm gonna save scum my way through this game.
You never know when you might change your mind,
Well, Todd, you have to figure out what route you want to go.
Oh, God.
or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
This game likes to just periodically just tap on the little fourth wall real quick.
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for tonight.
Oh, that's weird.
Thanks for listening.
Can I not select save down at the bottom? That's not a thing yet, huh? All right. All right. Let's go hit up Yuri. Actually, no, Natsuki's the one, but I'm gonna give Matt's voice.
Yeah,
a
give
rest.
Matt's voice a break.
Let's do Yuri.
You're a gentleman and a
I
sloth.
Let's see
gotcha.
what you've written for
Well,
today.
Sayori has to go last because I respect her the least canonically in this game.
You can't leave.
Well done, but. Well done, but.
Yeah.
Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Yeah, of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today?
Yes.
Yuri, well, okay. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night. You're going too fast. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Just like the proletariat class. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. I almost said shows me its excrement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Great.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical.
Yes.
I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about, because I'm an
right.
idiot.
That's right. You are an idiot. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, which is somewhat murder.
A little bit.
Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
I don't want to limit high school writing, but to use the phrase, I brandish my cutting knife.
I brandish my cutting knife.
Right. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Kyle definitely called me out, and he was like, that's kind of went into Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's these sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Bud?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
Anything like that, Bud?
Anything like that, but
I feel like everyone has a little something like that.
like
you
that,
know,
but
you go home and you watch a little anime and you take your pants off.
a lot of anime. Pull the blinds.
The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener.
All right, I'm gonna do Sayori, then I'm gonna come back to Nasuki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give you some more voice rest. Yeah. Ooh, I like this one, Bud. It has some nice feelings in it. Now I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, but never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Is it gonna be about shady socks?
Right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Try not telling Sayori what to do challenge.
Right. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever.
Maybe just let her live her fucking life.
Right. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes you just have a little rain cloud in your head. A sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Bud. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles.
I pop off my scalp like it's the lid of a cookie jar. Fuck. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Great, guys. Love what we're doing here. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Genesis, thank you for the sub.
Oh, Genesis,
Appreciate that.
you for being part of this trauma bonding with us. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks! I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die! Don't get ahead of yourself! Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
It's just so easy for me to be pessimistic.
Who should I show my poem to next?
Come on over, big boy.
Oh, God. ... Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once.
Aren't you supposed to be bad at this?
Is that a compliment?
No. I mean, you know.
Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants.
I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all.
Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one.
Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know. Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, I mean.
So that's how. That's how it is. My poem's cute.
No. Why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things.
Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me.
Reading it again, I decided that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. It would only impress, you know, girls who like that kind of thing.
For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through.
It's like her transparency's been turned way down.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is.
Oh, God.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders.
Music's so cute.
And that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she deleted her emails. It doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Hey,
Hey, Todd.
Nasuki.
How you doing?
What's up?
Nasuki, I feel like,
What do you want?
is gonna murder some people.
Sure.
And
Okay.
feels a little problematic that
Why don't we move on?
that whole
We don't know
phrase-
anybody named Amy.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's not a character.
No one is seeking Amy.
Not bad, right?
That was good.
Got that,
was,
Britney Spears reference?
Late era Britney
Uh,
Spears reference.
Yeah. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. More spider-centric content too.
Yesterday's was way too short.
Did I do this?
I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem.
Is it Nasuki?
Fuck spiders. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being.
Fair.
Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you, that people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I would doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. Write that down. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too.
Natsuki's writing lesson.
So look forward to it.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right?
Yep, but nothing was weird. Not today.
I have
Not in day
something-
3.
Extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
And explain what your metaphor of spiders is.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
It's you, Jordan.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Yeah, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. ... But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. It's like the climax of Les Miserables. Yeah! We just need to inspire the people.
It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place.
Can we take a minute to think about the fact that all four of them are in a line, shoulder to shoulder, just yelling at butt?
Yeah.
While we're like, this whole scene is just this man, this not special man, just being yelled at.
Who I think is shorter than all of them.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
perspective.
absolutely.
Yeah.
His eye line is about neck height for
Yeah.
three of them.
Yeah.
I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes it standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. ...
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. Who asked? Fucking you, bud.
Yeah.
I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Maybe, but.
Maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
All right.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Well, ...
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Yaha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me.
Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way.
Monica, this is all too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course.
We're all gonna read exact same poems that we just did in the exact same voices.
Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much.
I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Wow! Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up.
Trainer Yuri wants to battle.
Player 3 entered the game. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You
can do it, Yuri!
You can do it, Yori. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort?
And putting in so much effort.
As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books.
I'm putting in so much effort.
Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and she enunciates with perfect timing.
I am putting in so much effort.
This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
There goes
and
gravity.
glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation, obviously. I'm the first to start applauding.
the man in the room.
The man steps forward. Everyone joins me afterwards. It's the actual meme of and everyone clapped.
Yeah.
It's great. And we give Yuri the recognition she deserves.
But I did the
It's
clap.
me, I did the clapping. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. This one's called My Meadow. Ah! Aha! Sorry, I giggled. That's what I sounds like when I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah! Try not to think like you're reciting
it to
it.
other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in the front of a mirror, and you're in your own head. I said.
It's like molasses dripping out of your mouth.
It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, it probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, though, or through and through.
Is this what it's like to not think someone's a piece of shit?
Right. I listened to the words she said, and they mattered.
Yeah.
Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Whoa! Even Butt liked it. The trick is a different vowel every time. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Eh? I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. Oh, it's just embarrassing. I have to do it in front of everyone. Oh,
Then next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next?
There's only one other person in the room that's not Butt. Yeah.
Natsuki.
Humph. Don't make me go before Butt. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway.
But I can't compare to Butt.
Might as well let Butt lower everyone's standards a little before
Natsuki.
I have to do it.
You don't need to neg me, even though that is Butt's visible kink.
Yeah.
A Natsuki. It's fine. I'm super into it. I might as well get it
Kind of
over
my
with. It's fine. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. What were the words that I put in this one? Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. It's something about a fetish. I remember that. It's a...
Candy Atone, Graveyard Cheeks, Summer Judgment Pink, Misery Socks,
There it is.
Party Heart Parfait, Agonizing Festering Climax,
That's what it was.
Marshmallow Kitty Sugar, Sugar Shame Lollipop Insight.
Perfect.
Sugar Shame Lollipop is the theme
Come-
song of the Cake Boss TV show.
You may know him as Butt. You might as well call him Billy Shakespeare. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing.
All right, Monica, chill.
That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Maybe if you tried full sentences next time.
Yeah, maybe. Did you hear the part about festering, though?
All right, then.
Did they get you on Festering Climax? Is that anything for you?
That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called. Why are you all looking at me?
Because you were presenting.
Humph. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath.
Kicks on Van Halen. Go on and jump.
Bow, bow,
Once
bow,
she starts
bow,
reciting
bow,
the poem, her
bow,
sour
bow.
attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem.
Might as well jump.
Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. Just a bunch of idiots in a room clapping at each other. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
Better go write one.
I guess I need to. Hopefully, there's more festering shame socks.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own.
Festering shame sock sounds like a Scooby-Doo phrase. Festering shame sock, Scoob.
I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
She swelled that down. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
So today's Thursday.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Okay.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this.
All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm.
Said that out loud like,
Stand up.
Look, man.
Monica. Throw baby. But I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club that I care so deeply about enjoying 2 days
stand
ago. And impressing Monica. She's not even a romance option. Then I'll have to do my
Wow,
best.
that attitude.
Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, you guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
I imagine as I say this, they're cornering me. Like they just
Well,
keep
they're all
showing
in.
up.
They're all standing right in front of
Well,
their breathing is getting heavier.
right. How am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to respond to
Monica's
that?
craned over you.
All these large women.
It's okay, but you don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Yeah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words because I am eloquent and she is not.
So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of
You better
question is
save
that? I can't. It's not giving me any options. Let me click the save.
Did you try the D-pad? Oh.
I'm D-padding so hard.
What about like R1 and R2?
There's no option. Maybe I have to wait until I have an option to choose.
Yeah, like a PC function.
Yeah. You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I can't do anything.
Well, make a decision.
I'm gonna walk home with Natsuki, and Sayori's gonna enter into her villainy.
I would walk over with that.
Yeah, I walk home with Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? It's a euphemism. Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? It makes my heart doki doki. I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
That has nothing to do with what I just said. You're not listening.
Aha! You admitted it!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry, I'm just gonna wear her skin.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
I only hear every third word you say. If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault. It's her fault for trapping me with such a weird question.
Yeah, I'm the victim. Here.
Right. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away, and we'll walk together at the festival.
Yeah.
Who knows what will happen in that time? It did not let me have the option
Not
to
even
save.
a little bit.
No.
Okay, we have to write a poem. I am a
Okay.
victim. Okay, let's get back.
Are you still trying Natsuki?
I think we're going all in Natsuki.
Okay, Kawaii might be it. or
Kawaii is, I think, definitely it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Flower.
Definitely infinite.
Let's go flower. Nope,
Oh
wrong.
shit.
Sweet. We know that's a good one. No,
No.
it's not. Piss. That's not an option.
Go piss, girl.
Parfait.
Parfait. Parfait is safe.
Yeah.
We know that
Parfait
one.
girls.
Parfait girl.
Go parfait, girl.
Parfait girl.
Is it she?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm unsure. Laugh.
I don't feel like it's laugh.
Okay. Skipping. Skipping feels Natsuki-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marshmallow. We know
Marshmallow
that's
is
That's
a
a good one.
keyword.
Yeah, we're writing the same poem. We're really
Yeah.
We're not good.
Chocolate.
Only
No,
60
that's
words
true.
in this game.
Okay.
Yeah. Sunset.
Perfect.
Sparkle. Lollipop.
Maybe the game is I need to get 20 out of 20 to get the real ending.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you're gonna get a C
I'm
ending.
gonna get a bad ending where I have to start all over.
Fickle lipstick.
Fickle lipstick. Doki Doki.
Rose is Sayori, we know that.
Yeah. Candy.
Socks and candy.
We always pick socks.
Yeah.
Socks.
We're big socks
So,
fans.
we're in this house. We choose socks.
Sock massacre.
When given the option, choose socks.
Connor's writing them down.
Okay, thanks, Connor. I appreciate that. Variance.
Variance.
You know that word you put
Yeah.
in poems.
Yeah.
Did we say strawberry?
I don't know.
Rose was Sayori.
Yeah, rose.
Nice. Was it rose? Or we just made that up?
Yeah, I didn't make that up.
Skirt, skirt.
Skirt. Yeah. I'm making pneumatic devices now.
Pleasure.
I thought that this was father. Which is,
Father, help.
my boy! Not my boy!
What am I fighting for?
Vibrant, ambient, dream. Dream?
Warm.
Warm.
Nope.
Piss. Girl.
Play.
Sunny. Oops.
Wrong.
Pink.
Pink. We know pink
We
is
know
good.
pink is a good one.
Yeah.
Pink is good.
This is
Heart.
Sticky.
Sticky. I mean, it's. Who am I to not
Yeah,
pick sticky?
sticky heart.
All right, we're
Yeah,
good.
you did
Sticky's
it.
good.
Okay, it is exactly 10 o'clock. You want to
I
call
say
it there?
I say we pick it up here.
Yeah. Well, let's see if you can save.
Hey, what's going on in this game, Andrew? Yeah, you press the buttons. Maybe I'm pressing buttons. No, you have to press start. Fuck me. You have to press start.
Press start. Cool. Well, that's
You didn't answer my question.
what? It's a delightful dating sim.
Todd, I can tell you right now that you know most of the things happening in this game.
Yeah, we actually made some pretty.
We're
progress.
like we are so close to halfway.
Yeah.
But we are probably 15 minutes out from halfway.
Yeah. So it feels this is a good spot.
Yeah,
to pick
this
it
is
up
a good
tomorrow.
spot to pick
Um,
up.
I
Last
realize
thing-
you've given me information, but you haven't told me anything.
So the poem that you wrote,
Yeah.
thank you, Junk Soldier. Kawaii flower, sweets, parfait skipping, marshmallow chocolate lollipop,
Right, of course.
fickle Doki Doki socks, variant strawberry, pleasure warm sunny pink sticky.
Great. Well, what we've done is a crime.
What we've done is a crime. Hey, thank you everybody for tuning in. This was so much fun, and once more, this was all made possible because of you all. And also, if you're listening, you don't know who the heck we are. We're Debate This. We're a podcast, and we talk about games and comics. We upload episodes every Tuesday. We uploaded an episode today. It was a little self-fulfilling, so you know, if that's your
It was
thing,
commission.
cool.
It was somebody else's.
It was somebody
we
else's.
fulfilled somebody else.
But yeah, we're a comedy show. We talk about games and comics.
Come listen to us if you too want to be fulfilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, good tagline.
Nice.
That was one of the words I put in my poem, fulfilled.
And
Come here if you want to be socks.
we asked our fans during the month of October, hey, if you give us 20 new reviews, we will make Todd do this thing, and they did, so we did. Here we are.
And you're now here witnessing my empire of
You're
dirt.
here. We will be back same time tomorrow at 7 p.m. to hopefully finish this, or at least get as close as we can.
When does Monotuma show up?
Monica.
Montezuma.
No,
His revenge?
No, the murderous bear.
No, that's a
the
different
second
game.
one.
Monokuma.
Yeah,
when does he
no.
show up?
Yeah,